afternoon, brothers and sisters. How are you? My job right now is very simple. I want to take this opportunity to thank you so much for coming, for respecting our invitation. Thank you so much. Clap for yourselves. To honorable members of Parliament representing workers, Your Excellencies, the ambassadors, the Excellency Honorable Mahimba James, the Ambassador of the Republic of DRC, who also is the Ambassador of Angola, Central Republic, Congo Brazzaville, Gabon, etc. He is the ambassador of all those countries. His Excellency the Ambassador, Honorable Kakoba Onyango, who is the Secretary General of Great Lakes Parliamentary Forum of 12 countries, where I serve as the chair of Peace and Security Committee. Honorable members who are here in your respective capacities, brothers and sisters, I take this opportunity, I know you came here early, and please you will allow me, if I give my speech and tell you why I've invited you here, that we first share a meal, which will take a few minutes, and we come back here and talk. Everything is in the house. We'll talk and talk until the cows goes home or come home. But before that, I want to thank my brother Kasacha, who tried to do civic and vote education. And especially on the point of solidarity, that voting should not divide us at any single point, because the challenges ahead of us need all of us. For that matter, as we head for lunch, I want to remember our solidarity song. And I will invite Nava to take us through that song. After that, we go for lunch. Thank you so much, and God bless you.
Ain't no power greater anywhere beneath the sun. Yet what force on earth is weaker than the feeble strength of one? But the union makes us strong. Let me see your solidarity. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. For the union makes us strong. It is we who plow the prairies, build the cities where they tread, tap the mines and build the workshops, endless miles of railroad laid. Now it's time of constant starving means the waters we have made, but the union makes us strong. Everybody, let's start. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. For the union makes us strong. They have taken up to millions that they never tried to earn, but without a brain. pamoja, wafanya kazi wote tujiunge pamoja, tujitenge hatari. Everybody in the house, show solidarity. Tujiunge, haya shule tujiunge. Let's go. Haya shule tujiunge, tujitenge hatari.
Thank you very much,
He told me about who this man was, and I made a conclusion. President Museveni has taught us how to speak and to punctuate English with our own mother tongues. In my language, we say Muzanganda. Ate omuntu akola obulungi era asiimibwa. So this man, the Honorable, is one man who is actually a man for everybody. We do not doubt his performance and what he's done, and I think omuntu akola obulungi bamwongera. Let me take the opportunity now to welcome to this stage and to this podium Mr. Musa Okello, the General Secretary of NUEI and the second Vice Chairman General of NOTU, and he's also the chairperson of Team Obama. He's coming to the welcome remarks, and we will take the honor to welcome to this podium the Hon.Arinaitwe Rwakajara. You're very welcome, Ndugu Okello, to come and usher our Mugore to us tonight. And like I said, when the Hon.Arinaitwe Rwakajara is coming to speak to us, these are not here for fun. Let the earth and heaven see them, and all know that yes, we are happy, and he's the reason why we are here tonight. Welcome, sir. Sanitize.
Once again, good afternoon, brothers and sisters. I said good afternoon, brothers and sisters. Solidarity? Okay, now I want to ask everyone who has got this to raise it. And just wave it. Obama oye! Obama oye! Your Excellencies, the ambassadors, the Chairman General Notu, Chairman General Koftu, the honorable members of Parliament representing us, the workers of this country, the Parliament of Uganda, dear contestants for the parliamentary seats, national chairpersons of labor unions in this country, the general secretaries, the women leaders, national treasurers, brothers and sisters. I want to take this opportunity to first and foremost welcome you to Serena Hotel. For those of us who come from as far as Nagongera, Namaingo, this could be our first time to step in Serena Hotel. And what else do I have to do other than thank the person who has created the opportunity for me to come to Serena Hotel? Honorable Obama, thank you very much. We just had lunch now, served by the hotel. But there's something we did not know about that lunch. That lunch was the idea of Mrs. Christine Rwakajara. And I would like us to give a very special hand clap to the lady who takes care of the Honorable Rwakajara. Today she's not present here, but she is with us in spirit. My duty here is to welcome you and to thank you for continuous support to our Honorable Arinaitwe Rwakajara. but also to tell you the reason why we're here. Brothers and sisters, a moment like this is a time for us as workers of this country to enter into a memorandum of understanding with the people sitting before us. It is a time when we enter into a contract with the people we send to represent us. This is the time they come to make a commitment to us, a commitment that after 5 years they must come back and give an accountability for. A commitment that many fail to fulfill. But a commitment that I want to assure you, the people who have invited us here, and particularly the Honorable Rwakajara, has fulfilled very well. Maybe you didn't hear me. He made a commitment to us 4.5 years ago. And those commitments are listed in his manifesto. He has made sure one by one is fulfilled before he comes back to us. And today, I want us in a special way. Waswa, where are you? I want us in a very special way to say thank you to this gentleman. Waswa is going to lead us in this session of warming, and thanking Honorable Rwakajara.
Okay, warm. One, two, three. Again.
Another one.
Last one.
He has received.
He has received it for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, I was invited to invite him. But before I invite him, I want to give you an assurance that you are selling a first-class commodity. You know, when you're selling a second-hand commodity, when you're selling a duplicate, when you're selling a fake commodity from China, you want to talk for it. But we are selling a commodity that does not need advertisement. That commodity is branded Obama. Today, we have come to ask those of you who did not know him to support him.
Oh yeah.
He always says that you have 4 votes. The other one is for women. He's not a woman. And he always says, give me 1. As his chair, I also want to ask you, please give him 1. But I am not saying vote for him alone. He needs all the others to work with him in Parliament. So, after giving him, please give the other 4 as well.
As usual. One for that, as usual. 1, 2,
I have only
3.
requested for 1 for him.
So there is a battle for 4. There is a battle for 1.
Yes. For what?
So brothers and sisters, out of your 4 votes,
You're the number 1.
I ask 1 single.
Vote!
1 single vote, so that I represent you once again. And I have written to you, I've been talking, but I want you to keep this on your file. Asking you 1 vote. And take these other copies to those ones that have not come. That official have written seeking for your vote. And before that, I want to thank my brother Kasacha, who tried to do civic and vote education. And especially on the point of solidarity, that voting should not divide us at any single point, because The challenges ahead of us need all of us. Brothers and sisters, the biggest challenge was visibility of workers in our country. I started a magazine which I donated to Noto. Again? After it had run for 2 years. There were very big strategic gaps that were in the labor movement, and I want to mention them. One, I have never seen an army which has no military training. And we fight for the workers' rights. For a long time, we did not have a training in labor studies. I had to move very fast and establish a labor college in East Africa.
Yes, Ingaro.
Over 200 groups, 300 trade unions have graduated in diplomas and certificates.
Including the Chairman General.
On bursary, without paying anything.
Including the Chairman General.
Yeah.
A free bursary.
Brothers and sisters, I call upon you, I've been discussing with you that we need to train, we need to understand on how to negotiate with our employers, laborers, and everything. The courage is there for you all the time, and your children and young workers. There was a second strategic gap that was there. Other interest groups were represented up to lower levels. I had to pose an amendment, Local Government Act, to have workers represented at district level. My amendment that I'm proud of have deployed 290 workers to represent workers in this council.
Your point.
I'm going ahead to have workers' representation in municipalities, in divisions, and sub-counties. With this experience, I am pledging this time to establish a trade union village. It is easier said than done. You need a tested person to do this. I intend to acquire land, some good acres where all the unions, the 44 unions, we'll have offices and our 2 centers. If all goes well, we should have even a commercial center. You have visited other unions. They have hotels, they own schools, they own everything. They don't wait for contributions or members from members. We must take that route such that we have a base where we can sincere and fight for the workers' rights. Brothers and sisters, I'm on leave to introduce a private members bill on externalization of labor. We have many companies that export labor. We have many companies that trade. We want that if you're a company exporting labor, you must be answerable to all lives of people that you have exported. This bill must introduce offices like labor attaches in those embassies where we have deployed our workers. This labor officer, his job is to know how many people have arrived in that country, where they are, and what they are doing.
That's job creation.
The conditions they are in. Do you have a doubt that I can't present a private member's bill?
No.
Do you have a doubt that I cannot establish a trade union center when I started the school when you were looking? Do we have a school?
Yes, we have.
Is it recognized by National Council of Higher Education?
100%.
Is it recognized by UTEP?
Yes.
Ministry of Education?
Yes.
So what else do you want?
Kuzayo, he got you again.
Brothers and sisters, I have been a voice for the workers.
For a long time.
I have not ashamed you even a single day. I have protected my name because of you.
We appreciate, sir.
I have worked day and night to make sure I don't embarrass the workers who vote.
We appreciate you, Honorable.
You know, if you reach in that parliament, there are some most places that send you an embarrassing MPs. You are lucky you don't send those ones who are embarrassing. But brothers and sisters, that is also, you should be proud of that. Before you see the achievements, the what, all those things. I want to thank this government that has allowed us to operate as unions. Other governments, the workers' committees were party committees, but for us we independent. Other governments, whenever you be trade unions, you would be slaughtered like a goat. And you know this history. The Chibukas, the Rwanda, all of them ended up in military police.
His father.
Mujema was on another case.
Your father.
It was not political. The only thing is that we must strengthen the relationship between the workers and the government. Respect our rights, protect our rights, as the tripartite charter says, of employers, employees, and government. So brothers and sisters, I'm here before you once again, asking for your sin. As I told you, you have 4 votes. Yes. I hope Kasach explained, the last voting, people would vote on the electoral elections. People would vote 5. By the time they reach the other side, they have already spoiled this ballot. So there is a ballot for 4, there is a ballot for 1.
Yes. For what?
So, brothers and sisters, out of your 4 votes,
You're the number 1.
I ask one single
Vote!
one single vote, so that I represent you once again in Parliament. And I have written to you, I've been talking, but I want you to keep this on your file, asking you one vote. And take these other copies to those ones that have not come. That official have written, seeking for your vote.
Tukuwadde ssebo.
Aloge.
Brothers and sisters, there can't be so many propagandas. And they do this, and they do this, and this. Please,
Osigadde kulayira.
I ask you for your vote.
As usual, Honorable.
Omusoga yakoba nti namba ndala. Obama namba ndala.
Brothers on this table, brothers, I think the sisters have left. This is the constituency, which is 100% elite. So there is no doubt that you can confuse anyone here.
No.
On the 18th, actually on the 18th, like this time, when you hear that I'm declared Rwakajara, number 1. The analysis was done, the vetting was done, and they took a decision basing on facts that I'm a good representative.
Banange. Omaze.
As a secretariat,
Dombo.
these people you see here, it's not everybody that subscribes to plenary. But these people have been so good at voting on candidates.
Banange.
Despite
Museveni oye. Museveni oye. Museveni oye.
Despite their interest in other parties and everything. For that, I want to thank my brother Kasacha, who tried to do civic and vote education. And especially on the point of solidarity, that voting should not divide us at any single point, because the challenges ahead of us need all of us. Brothers and sisters, the biggest challenge was visibility of workers in our country. I started a magazine which I donated to Noto after it had run for 2 years. There were very big strategic gaps that were in the labor movement, and I want to mention them. One, I have never seen an army which has no military training, and we fight for the workers' rights. For a long time, we did not have a training in labor studies. I had establish a labor college in East Africa.
Yes, Engaro.
Over 200 groups, 300 trade unions have graduated in diplomas and certificates.
Including the Chairman General.
On
Engaro.
bursary without paying anything.
Including the Chairman General.
Yeah.
A free bursary.
Brothers and sisters, I call upon you, I've been discussing with you that we need to train, we need to understand on how to negotiate with our employers, laborers, and everything. The college is there for you all the time, and your children and young workers. There was a second strategic gap that was there. Other interest groups were represented up to lower levels. I had to pose an amendment, Local Government Act, to have workers represented at district level. My amendment that I'm proud of have deployed 290 workers to represent workers in this country.
Your point.
I'm going ahead to have workers' representation in municipalities, in divisions, and sub-counties. With this experience, I am pledging this time to establish a trade union village. It is easier said than done. You need a tested person to do this. I intend to acquire land, some good acres where all the unions, the 44 unions, we'll have offices and our 2 centers. If all goes well, we should have even a commercial center. You have visited other unions. They have hotels, they own schools, they own everything. They don't wait for contributions or members from members. We must take that route such that we have a base where we can sincere and fight for the workers' rights. Brothers and sisters, I'm on leave to introduce a private members bill on externalization of labor. We have many companies that export labor. We have many companies that trade. We want that if you're a company exporting labor, you must be answerable to all lives of people that you have exported. This bill must introduce offices like labor attaches in those embassies where we have deployed our workers. This labor officer, his job is to know how many people have arrived in that country, where they are, and what they are doing.
That's job creation.
The conditions they are in. Do you have a doubt that I can't present a private member's bill?
No.
Do you have a doubt that I cannot establish a trade union center when I started a school when you were looking?
No.
Do we have a school? Is it recognized by National Council of Higher Education?
100%.
Is it recognized by UTEP?
Yes.
Ministry of Education?
Yes.
So what else do you want?
Kuzayo, we go to you again.
Brothers and sisters, I have been a voice for the workers.
For a long time.
I have not ashamed you even a single day. I have protected my name because of you.
We appreciate, sir.
I have worked day and night to make sure I don't embarrass the workers who vote.
We appreciate you, Honorable.
You know, if you reach in that parliament, there are some most places that send you an embarrassing MPs. You are lucky you don't send those ones who are embarrassing. But brothers and sisters, that is also, you should be proud of that. Before you see the achievements, the what, all those things. I want to thank this government that has allowed us to operate as unions. Other governments, the workers' committees were party committees, but for us we independent. Other governments, whenever you be trade unions, you would be slaughtered like a goat. And you know this history. The Chibukas, the Rwande, all of them ended up in military police.
His father.
Mujema was on another case.
Your father.
It was not political. The only thing is that we must strengthen the relationship between the workers and the government. Respect our rights, protect our rights, as the tripartite charter says, of employers, employees, and government. So brothers and sisters, I'm here before you once again, asking for your sin. As I told you, you have 4 votes. Yes. I hope Kasach explained, the last voting, people would vote on the electoral elections. People would vote 5. By the time they reach the other side, they have already spoiled this ballot. So there is a ballot for 4, there is a ballot for 1.
Yes.
So brothers and sisters, out of your 4 votes,
You're the number 1.
I ask 1 single
Vote!
one single vote, so that I represent you once again. And I have written to you, I've been talking, but I want you to keep this on your file, asking you 1 vote. And take these other copies to those ones that have not come. That official have written, seeking for your vote. Brothers and sisters, brothers and sisters, there can't be so many propagandas. And Arinaitwe this, and Arinaitwe this, and this. Please. I ask you for your vote.
As usual, Honorable.
Brothers on this table, brothers, I think the sisters have left. This is the constituency, which is 100% elite. So there is no doubt that you can confuse anyone here.
No.
On the 18th, actually on the 18th, like this time, when you hear that I'm declared Rwakajara, number one. The analysis was done, the vetting was done, and they took a decision basing on facts that I'm a good representative. As a secretariat,
Dombo.
these people you see here, it's not everybody that subscribes to NRM. But these people have been so good at voting on candidates.
Royal Brigade.
Your Excellencies, the ambassadors here, present, the honorable members of Parliament, most especially Hon.Arinaitwe Rwakajara, who has invited me. The thing that I've just learned, it is the most civic and literate constituency that we have in Uganda. I know there must be no spoiled reports when this constituency votes, although there were a few mistakes in the past. Members make mistakes, and Ugandans are prone to making so many mistakes because of personal greed. One of the fundamental mistakes we make in Uganda, we don't know that it takes time to build leaders. And when they have the capacity and they have land, that is the time we want to disappoint them and replace them. My people in my constituency learned the hard way. I served them for 20 years. I was robbed in the primaries. They now called me to go back. I said I will not. Because I offered my time to serve you, and now I have time to serve the country and serve myself. Hon.Arinaitwe Rwakajara has been trained by the workers. He has been trained by you. He has gone through the systems. He has enumerated what he has done. And the level he has reached, he can even compete for the international organizations because you have nurtured him. This will be the time now for us to consolidate our own. That should an opportunity come in the future, we shall have one who have prepared and in the solid form. Would you want to replace the boat now?
No.
Is this the time for replacing the boat?
No.
This is the time for consolidation. And we want to consolidate our activities.
We want the minister post for him.
I've just been talking to young men and women of the People Power movement this afternoon. And when we met them, it was a big group. First, when Colorado, I told them it's not a campaign meeting because campaigns were banned. But one of the things I usually tell the People Power team, I usually tell them that one of the people I admire is Bobi Wine. And if there is any person who should use an example, Bobi Wine's progress is the prosperity the NRM has worked for.
Yes.